It's been a while since I've updated my Zettelkasten videos, and I'm about ready to overflow my box. So I thought I'd take a look at some of the things that we've been doing since May 25th when I last updated my topic, and kind of where my Zettelkasten's going next. So, it's really about where my own thought development is going. This is just kind of one of my hobbies and ways I stretch myself. So the first thing that's overflowing is the main box. So this third section here, these are the personal reflection notes, and this is where like the main thinking happens. And this is what'll be overflowing in about a week. I have about an inch left, maybe 2 weeks, and I'll overflow this box. I have 3 books sitting off camera that I plan to finish by next week, and those will become a few bib notes followed by a few main thought reflection notes. So if we take a look at some of the developments since my last video, I've really expanded on what's in my recreation section. So one of my approaches to learning guitar are I take an index card with me to guitar practice, and I take notes, and then those notes become the practice schedule for that week. And it helps me move forward, but it also gives me a way to look back and see, oh, I haven't touched on that idea in a long time. Let's bring that back. So here was kind of the end of the year with my teacher, and him saying like, hey, here's a bunch of things that you should just like step back and understand. And so whole tone scales, yep, I have a good understanding there. Last Time for Everything, that's a song. That became kind of my annual goal. My annual goal for 2024 is to understand Brad Paisley and just study him as an artist, and then some scales there. So and then that brings us to annual goals. So annual goals are right here. Here's one of my personal goals, which is anything super personal, a little bit. And then I have my annual goals section, so 7910, and then I have my annual goals indexed all the way out to 2021. Each year I have a card for what my goals are, and then within that run, so within that sub number, I'll have little notes along the way, and then at the end of the year I have a reflection on how I do. And the reflections are actually, I think, where the growth happens. It's not so much having the goals and executing on them. It's thinking about like, well, where did that goal end up? Did you actually achieve the growth you wanted? And what I've frequently found is that each individual goal has encouraged me to recognize what's really important, and then I choose an even more precise, better goal later. And so I frequently don't finish a goal that I start the beginning of the year with, but I end the year with some outcome that goal was trying to strive towards that I didn't quite understand. And I think that's probably the definition of growth. And then something that's surprised me, let's see if I can demonstrate this. This section right here is humanities and social studies, and I'm an engineer, and I thought that applied science, formal science would be like the thickest sections, but it is not. It is humanities and social studies and personal stories. And so maybe it's more of a reflection of my age and where I am in my career. Maybe it's a reflection of the kind of work I'm doing. Who knows? But that was kind of a surprising outcome. I did not expect humanities and social studies to be a half an inch, a quarter of an inch thicker than natural sciences and formal methods and formal sciences combined. So that was that was kind of an interesting surprise. That's my Zettelkasten check-in for 2024. By the time we have our another check-in, I'll probably be in 2 boxes, maybe a fancy cabinet. So I don't have room for a cabinet, so it'll be another box, probably a shoe box, because I'm pretty cheap. That's it. So the main box will be overflowing this year. Okay, bye.